one burnt you, no that ain't cool. Wanna show you how I'm nothing like him. Swear that's the truth. So you can't trust that
Hey guys, welcome back for another exciting recap. We are the Spot Real Talk, and today we're talking about Empire Season 3, Episode 2. And this episode is titled The Sin That Amends. So, we kind of seen that at the opening where Cookie's in her bedroom and she keeps getting knock after knock after knock of deliveries.
Lucius, he's pouring it on strong.
He's trying hard.
Yeah, he is.
And, it's not just the regular, roses and candy. He's sending her gold embellished street signs and shoes and
means nothing
espresso machine.
Espresso and guns.
And it means nothing to Cookie because just like she said,
she can buy that stuff.
I can buy this stuff.
No, she kept that gold gun though.
Yes, she did.
And I hope she kept those Jimmy Choos.
Yeah, they were hot. I wouldn't blame her if she did.
Right.
But Lucius, he is over the top with it.
It's over. I mean, he lost it, man. But I'm still trying to figure his plan because even if he were to get her back, does he want her back to control her or does he really want her back?
I think that he really realizes how bad this Anika situation hurt Cookie. And it's kind of like, dang, like she really has been riding for me. And like, if we've never seen it before in any previous seasons, we see it now that he really sees like how much she's done to help him establish this brand. And so it's like, I got to get her back.
Yeah, I think he loves her. But it's a little of both. I told you, I think Lucius is a devil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cookie, Lucius always has an ulterior motive.
Yeah, no, he does.
Mm-hmm.
No, he does.
Guys, they devils.
No, not all guys. Not all guys.
But Lucius, for sure, he always has a motive.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
I know you're going to say something else. Whatever.
I'm going to let it go.
And so, Lucius is still laying it on heavy. He even got Biz Markie to come and perform for her.
Now, that was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. She was kind of rocking out with it.
Yeah. I like that. They used to sing my song.
And so that was a nice little cameo from him, and sounds like he still got it. He still sounded like he.
He might sound a little better than he did before.
Yeah, I was about to get up and do the dance.
Yeah.
I remember that dance. I'm dating myself.
And so then we have several flashbacks this episode of young Cookie and young Lucius, and the actor that they have playing young Lucius looks very similar to him, and I'm like, okay, they did a good job casting him.
Yeah, they did.
Now, young Cookie, that's another story.
Not so much, y'all. Not so much.
They said, let's just throw anybody in here.
Yeah.
She didn't. She didn't.
She didn't like Cookie.
But see, the purpose of those flashbacks was, Lucius is steady, trying to appeal. He's trying to pull on Cookie's heartstrings. Like, you remember back in the day when we first met and...
But it's working. That's the whole point of the flashbacks.
Well,
they're working because of the fact that, you keep going back over good times. Eventually she is kind of softening up.
Well.
I mean, when Lucius, after Biz, left, what did Lucius do? He goes in, shuts the door. Not that he was trying to do anything, but the mere fact that he was in there. And Cookie was kind of cool. She wasn't like, get out. Like I've seen her before.
I mean, they do still have to be cordial to some point.
Right.
Not Cookie. Cookie,
I mean, they're still they're co-workers technically. They work together.
Right.
And so I think that really what it is, you saying that these flashbacks are working, but I think the flashbacks might backfire on Lucius.
I agree.
Well, I don't think so, though. I don't think so. Because Cookie never really wanted a straight guy.
Well, the thing that happened with that is that she had this really good guy type of boyfriend that was, he had his head on straight. And then she also had young Lucius, who was the kind of the bad boy persona. And instead of sticking with her good guy, she left the good guy for Lucius. And over the years, she went to jail for this man. She had 3 kids, and she seen how he went off and married Anika. And it's like, I did all of that for this.
But she understands the business.
Yeah, she understands the business.
I think, marrying Boo Boo Kitty, that was a business arrangement.
It was, but not to say it still wasn't hurtful to her.
It was hurtful.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. But what I like about, Cookie is the fact that she understands the game, she understands the business, and she's got a plan. She's definitely got a plan. And whether it involves Lucius or not.
Exactly.
It should not involve
I don't think
Lucius.
it's going to because
I think she needs to move on.
and she.
Because I'm
she
like,
might
why
be.
should she be? Yeah, because I'm like, why should she be in the background?
Because
Like
she
he's,
loves Lucius. You said it.
she loves Lucius, but he's married to another woman, whether it's just on
It's
paper or not.
It's an arrangement.
So what? So
It
she's
is.
supposed to be the mistress?
Right.
It's an arrangement.
Like Ghost and Angie.
Once the heat is on. Did you mention Ghost and?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
not
I did.
even- I'm not
Because
even- I'm not
because
even
you
gonna take
told
a commercial break here.
Yeah.
I'm just
Because
going
you
straight
said
up with you.
that Ghost should have had Angie on the side and stayed with his wife. So now you're saying that Cookie
Different
should.
arrangement. Different
Yeah.
arrangement.
But Cookie,
Different
that's I'm
arrangement.
saying Cookie should move on.
Yeah, and I still think that Cookie is like, I'm over it at this point. Like, I did what I had to do for you, but you constantly repay me with nonsense.
In disrespect.
In disrespect. And so now she's like, you know what? You had your chance. You blew it.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to move on. And we see that with this new Angelo Dubois, who is introduced. This pretty much, back in the day, she had that good guy. And those flashbacks reminded her of that good guy. And so now she sees Angelo, who is another good guy. She's like, you know what? Maybe I need to get back to my old roots.
Right,
You
some
know?
more chocolate.
Exactly.
Last season or the season before that, we had Derek Luke. Now we got Tay Diggs.
Exactly. And so with Cookie,
Run, Tay.
don't
Run.
run. Stick
Run.
with Cookie. Cookie's a good girl, and she gonna hold you down for sure.
Right.
But y'all, God,
What?
what is up with my sisters these days? It is not about
What?
that. It's not about. You know full well, Cookie was playing Lucius.
She
That's
was.
all she was doing.
She absolutely was trying to get at him
She
by,
ain't trying to
flirting
get-
with Angelo in front of him.
She ain't trying to get Tay.
I
know.
think there's something. There's going to be something there.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
not in that
she'll
episode. There will
fling.
be.
I mean, she'll fling with him, but that's about it. She's not trying to get for what.
Whatever.
Well,
if
you
you
know
show
what?
her something different,
He a fed. He a government worker. She don't want that. She don't
so
want
what?
that.
Maybe
You
if she
never
had
know.
stuck with the
Look,
straight-laced dude, she wouldn't
Look,
be
I'm
dealing
down.
with
I'm
a.
down with
Exactly.
government workers now. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is, she's in Lucia's life. They have stayed together as long as they have for a reason, and it's not just because of the three boys.
Right. It's but music. That's what
It's
she
music.
said. They have a
Exactly.
common.
business.
And
Right.
but that's my point. That's her heart. You're gonna move her out of that
I
by
don't
going with Tay.
But he's doing stuff with music too.
Yeah, he's doing a non-profit little thing with kids. That ain't her.
Oh, so now you minimizing what he's
I'm not
doing.
Right.
No, don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh,
Y'all
now
been sending
you
all kind of hate
minimizing
mail. No, I'm not minimizing it, but it's not at the level the Empire is.
That's all right. She
It's
can
not.
keep her thing. She doesn't have to abandon that to be with the man.
She tried that before.
Exactly. And we seen when she dated down a little bit with the guy last season.
Adam Rodriguez.
Yeah, Adam Rodriguez was playing a character in the show last season, and she kind of dated down with him because he wasn't a big industry name.
Basically.
He was
Where is
a
he now?
thug.
Where is he now?
Well, he
He's
was
not-
30. He
because
had to
he was
go.
trying to
He had to
hurt
go.
Hakeem,
He had to
yeah.
go.
Okay.
But
They
if
all
she,
gonna go.
but if she dates somebody who is perfect for her,
And you think Tay is?
I
we
think
don't.
they
We
make a
don't
good
know
couple.
yet. We don't know yet.
I'm just judging
But
what
but
you see.
but what I saw is that at first Cookie was giving him a hard time.
Yeah, she
She,
popped
she
off.
read him the
For a
riot
minute,
act.
for a
She
minute,
read
she
him.
must have thought he was Lucius. The way
Yeah,
she jumped out
she
at him.
jumped on. She
Yeah.
jumped all over that
Well,
man.
I think it was definitely because, first of all, what are you doing, Lucius, bringing this government worker in here? You already had to fed, now you got the government worker. So that kind of ticked her off. But then it was also like, you sitting up here talking about gun violence and all of this stuff that you can't relate to. These kids have a completely different struggle than what you had growing up.
But see, she didn't even know his
She-
struggle.
yeah, she
and
didn't
that's
know
why
that.
I said, and I tweeted, I was like, look, Cookie is judging the book by its cover.
Yeah,
she
she
doesn't
popped
know this
off.
man. I said, I bet you he has a story. And I tagged Tay Diggs. And he did respond. Thank you, Tay. And he said, keep watching. He
But
said,
that was
Angela
kinda-
does have a story.
But that was kind of shallow of her anyway. Does he have to have a story
Exactly.
to identify?
Right,
with,
that's true.
Kids that need that kind of support.
That's
and
true.
help.
Right.
Doesn't need the story of. He didn't even needed to be a hood rat to understand that situation.
Right.
And
you
so
have a
I
heart.
think that's why when he was at the event and he kind of was like, there was a woman involved and she kind of set me straight or whatever. He was kind of giving her props for helping
Yeah, he
him
did.
change his
He did.
perspective. And I think that's what kind of softened her back up to him. Like, oh, okay, And so that's when we went to that scene where that he was discussing the event, but Cookie was like coming on to him hard in front of Lucius. And that's where, Lucius kind of picked up on her flirtations and he was like, all smug in the face and kind of backed off.
Backed off. But then he wants to hold Tay, or shall I say, Angelo accountable, and that's I thought that wasn't cool.
I didn't think
that
so
really
either.
wasn't
'Cause
cool.
that wasn't his.
That
fault.
wasn't his
He
fault.
didn't start that.
Right, and as far as Cookie is concerned, she's fishing.
She was rubbing that in Lucia's face.
That's
Like,
all
you've
she
been sending me all these
That's all she
gifts.
was
I'm
doing.
not interested. I'm
Right,
gonna
let me
rub
show
this
you what
in.
I can do.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with
Well,
that.
I think the moral of the story there is leave the bad guy while you can before you love him long enough to hate him.
Hey, but she's
Okay.
a bad girl. I mean, look, even as a child, as they depicted in the flashbacks,
Mm-hmm.
she was one step away from selling drugs herself.
I don't know.
I think she was heavily influenced by Lucius. Like I said, Lucius is the devil.
And
Okay.
even in the
Okay,
flashback also.
before she really got involved with Lucius, she didn't want the straight guy.
She
She
did.
said it
I
wasn't
mean, she
right.
was interested in
Wasn't
him.
right.
She was interested
but
in him.
She was
But
trying to move too fast for her.
Right.
She was like, I haven't even gotten to experience life yet. I still have things that I want to accomplish too. And you trying to just drag me along as a housewife, and I'm not down with that. Like,
Right,
I have
right.
dreams too.
Right.
And so I think that's what that was about. But
And she
not
said-
to suggest that she wouldn't be interested in a guy that's on the straight path and
Right.
not the thug life.
She just specified that she was interested in music. That was her passion. He wanted to pursue law. So she was just like, well, my path is this.
Yeah,
So that's what that was. It wasn't like she wasn't interested in a straight-laced dude.
exactly.
Whatever.
And we see Lucius, he still hasn't changed a bit because his devilish side came back out when he put Jamal on the spot.
Thank you. I said this to
Oh,
him.
wait,
I said this
hold
to
on,
him. He's
hold
a
on.
devil. He threw his own child under the bus.
Okay.
Knowing the kind of stresses that he's going through right now with being in the public and performing in front of an audience and how that event with Frida Gatz has traumatized him,
Okay.
he's still
I'm down with PTSD, I think it's called. I understand it. I know what it can do for you emotionally. But what I didn't get, and maybe it's the writing thing, but what I didn't get is his triggers. Because now you and I had this discussion a little earlier.
Everybody has different triggers, I was saying.
I understand that. And his trigger happened to be singing.
yeah.
However, at the time of the incident, he wasn't singing. He simply stepped in front of a bullet. And he took a bullet for his dad. Now, I don't understand. And hey, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist. But what I'm saying is, it would be, to me, the trigger was the flashing of the lights. Because that's what was going on
Right.
at the time he stepped into that path of the bullet. Not singing. So
Right.
my thought was, why is it that singing is drawing that
Well,
out?
I
of
don't-
him and
Well, you
not
know
the
what? I
flashing
spoke
of
to
the lights?
Lawanda about this. And she said that she could see it because when you are on stage, you can't always see everybody
But he
and who's
wasn't
coming
on-
towards
he
you.
wasn't- But that's
But
my
that's-
point.
but
He
that's-
wasn't on stage.
But when he was getting ready to get on stage, that's when he started
But-
panicking.
but the
And that's
trigger-
the thing. You can't see what's coming
Okay.
coming your way.
That's why
And
I
that
said-
is a
and
trigger.
that's exactly why I told you, if he was on stage and got shot, I can understand that. Because now my fear is I can't see out there because of the lights. So my trigger would be, I'm on stage, I could get shot again. That's the trigger. The fact that he wasn't on stage, the fact that
He was on
wasn't
stage
singing,
last week when he had the
I
But
know
he's
that's what
saying
I'm
that
saying. What I'm-
initially
Right.
when he got shot at the event,
Right.
he wasn't on stage.
Wasn't on
Yeah,
stage.
right.
And that might just be a writing error. I don't
Right.
know.
Personally, I think that's a writing error because of the fact that I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to understand why this is
He
his
wasn't
trigger.
singing, but wasn't Lucius getting ready? Wasn't he getting ready to get an award? Something was
Is it-
going to
It's
happen.
not-
Because
it's-
him and
And he-
Lucius were
but that's-
And
nominated
he
for the
right,
same
they
thing.
was
We're
going to get an
talking
award, and
triggers
he
now. We're
jumped
not
right.
talking-
But it was like a stage
No,
because
it
Lucius,
wasn't.
but
It
Lucius
wasn't.
was at the
I
forefront.
think
Wasn't
it's
a
less
stage.
about being. I don't think it's involved being on stage,
Stage,
or
right.
being singing at all. I think it's more so about being in the spotlight, having all
Thank
attention
you.
on
That's
you.
why I
Thank you.
said it's got to be
That's-
the lights.
right,
Because
it's something like
remember,
that.
Even when even when Lucius called him up, people started taking, snapshots of him,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think it's the lights that trigger.
And
him.
I think he doesn't want to be the center of attention anymore, because when you're up there singing or when you're at an event and you are nominated for something like he was when the shooting happened, it's like, okay, I'm the center of attention. I can't be Jamal. I have to be this public figure. And that makes you vulnerable to all of these different attacks.
But
and
you
so
know
I
you
think
gotta
that's the
face your
trigger.
fears. You realize
And
that
that's
at
what
some
Lucius
point.
was trying to do.
And I
But
got
you
that
can't
with
be
Lucius.
forced into
But
facing
you can't.
them.
You have to. I think
But
it starts
I
with
don't know.
counseling first,
Well-
and then a counselor will probably
And I think
have
Lucius-
him take baby steps. But for him to just throw him out there
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, come up here," and it's all these people out there. That was
That was
foul.
trifling.
That was foul.
Yeah, because Lucius didn't understand. I don't think he understands the brevity of that situation.
I-
Well, of course
Lucius
he doesn't.
just wanted
He doesn't
some-
care.
He doesn't understand, but he also wanted the satisfaction of saying I was right, because he and Cookie had a conversation and he was
Right.
saying, Cookie was like, "Oh, he's fine, blah blah," and then Lucius is like, "No, he ain't fine, blah blah blah."
Yeah,
he wanted
I took-
Jamal to admit that
actually,
something was wrong.
Actually,
Right.
that's more of it. He did that to prove to Cookie that this man is sick.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
He
with
wanted
him.
to prove a
Because
point.
Cookie kept saying, "Oh, he's all right. He's fine. He's fine." Lucius is like, "Let me show you how fine
Yep.
he is."
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's
exactly
true.
what that was.
Because he's not fine.
And so it wasn't. The cruelty of the matter was to expose him like that at that particular time.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
cruelty of it.
Right.
But as far as what he was trying to accomplish, he accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for Jamal, because
I did. Right. I did too.
that's your dad that did that
That's
to you.
your-
He
yeah.
understands the situation and what happened, and you took a bullet trying to save him, and he's still pushing you out there under the bush.
Exactly.
I'm like,
The devil.
the devil in the
The
flesh.
devil. The devil.
You're not gonna win this one. Lucius is the devil.
Terrence knows he is too, because he was tweeting. He was live tweeting during the show, even with the Angelo thing and stuff. He said in the caption, he was like, "Notice Lucius is not laughing." when the scene with Cookie and Angelo, so
Yeah.
he knows Lucius is a devil.
I think so too. Well, you're not gonna win that argument, right?
Right. Not with two ladies on the
That's why I shut
set.
up.
Never.
Okay.
My daddy taught me.
Well, let's talk about Hakeem, because he's another one.
He's cuckoo. I mean, somebody gotta. I'm glad Jamal is up there. And he's.
Well, this is Hakeem.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we gonna get to Andre
I
later
couldn't
on.
wait to get to Andre. Okay, we can go Andre by way of
Yeah,
Hakeem.
we
so.
gonna get to
Okay,
him, but
yeah.
Andre. I'm talking about Hakeem right now, because he was in the studio and he had a whole lot of chemistry with that Nessa girl.
Uh-huh.
As he
and-
should. Vanessa's kind of cute.
She's a cute girl.
She's a cute girl.
She
And she can
And she's
sing.
very
Oh,
talented.
She's
very
talented.
Definitely.
And several people pointed out on Twitter that she was one of the girls from Daddy's Little Girls.
Oh,
Remember that
yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, she grew up.
I
Because
did not know
I
that.
didn't even recognize her at first.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well she did blossom into
Yeah.
a really
but
cute
Hakeem
girl.
better step lightly because Shine ain't having it.
No, he ain't having it.
He
ain't having it. And look how Hakeem runs through women. I mean, would you want
Yeah.
your daughter or sister with Hakeem?
No,
I
not
mean,
at all.
he's running through women.
And Nessa, she really wasn't making it too much better, because she is an attractive girl and she was kind of putting herself out there.
Right. There is some chemistry between the two of them. And I
Definitely.
would not expect. I mean, I would expect that at maybe the next episode we're gonna probably see a little more of it. Between them, because as bad as Hakeem is, he does have some qualities that I could see that's pulling on. On Vanessa.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So he's
No,
And he's, I think with the birth of this baby, he's trying to mature a
He
little
is.
bit. It's slowly, but I think more so, with Nessa, she really didn't have a problem, showing off her assets or anything.
Right.
She had no
And
problems
so,
with that.
old boy was over there peeping, and Sean knocked him smooth out.
Knocked him square down. I mean, boy, put him in Twilight.
So Hakeem, if he decides to make a move on Nessa, he got to know what he going up against.
yeah, because he backed up. When he saw that, he was like,
Yeah, he piped down real quick.
Yeah, he did.
Shine
that's
got up
that's real
easy.
dead. That's not going down with
right,
Shine around.
right.
And so,
Shine looks a little confused with Lucius at that business deal they were trying to get back. I mean, I think Shine was looking at how he was treating Hakeem, talking, to Hakeem,
Oh, yeah.
and then he's talking about, you and I gonna get this deal thing going, but it didn't register in Shine's face. It looked like he had a little problem with
well, put yourself in those shoes. Would you make a deal with somebody that treats their kids like crap? How you
Right.
gonna treat me if that's how you treat
Right.
your kids?
And then Hakeem brought up the idea
He has
of them working together, and he was like,
Well, he
we
likes
can,
that.
we can do that. We can get to that later, but right now we need to focus on her.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like,
Yeah, he was.
so
Yeah.
he
Sean
wasn't
probably
feeling
was
that
like,
too
wait a
much.
minute.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling that too much either.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, I don't know if he can't back out. I mean, he knows he needs Lucius. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's that.
And he wants to make the deal.
So he wants to make a deal.
Well, another part that I was really cracking up about this episode was, Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair.
And Becky got rid of that old dusty blonde wig. I was so tired of it.
Thank you,
Gracious.
Becky.
I was so tired of that wig, and they hooked her up. Her hair was laid this
Yes.
episode.
Yes,
And the
she
makeup was
She
looking
looked good. She looked
And
good.
so I was like, okay, please, like, if you gonna have,
Stop right there. Mhm. No, okay,
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, Becky has a boo.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of what you were about to say.
You know what? All I was gonna say is that Becky, she's she's a voluptuous woman, and
Say the
so to say the least.
We're
But
not mad at that.
at the
No.
same time, I can appreciate Empire for allowing the big girls to have some shine, and not
Exactly.
only having some shine, but she got a love interest. And a lot of
Absolutely.
people talk crap about Becky on Twitter,
Well-
but guess what? Becky got a man, and you on
Becky
Twitter
got a
tweeting.
man.
But
Right.
she
Right.
seems a lot more mature this episode.
Mhm.
You know,
Uh-huh.
she does. She seems like, she's really coming into her role, her position.
Oh yeah.
And she wants to talk to Cookie a little more about what are your plans with me. So, and her significant other, her boo man, he wants to take her with him on
Yeah.
a deal. I'm not sure if that would be the smartest thing to do at this
Yeah.
particular time.
Becky, she's loyal to Empire.
And
Right.
Empire, I think, would be loyal to her at some point. I don't see with Becky's.
Boo.
Yeah, I don't see that if he needs to kind of pull back a bit and let Becky do her thing. I'm not certain if pulling her with him at this point in time is going to be favorable for Becky's career.
Right, and I think that he was just making that move for both of them because he was saying, after all this time, they still haven't, put you on like you wanted to be on. And also, you got all of the sons. You got Jamal, Hakeem, Dre. All of them are fighting for positions in the company as well. And so you're going to come after all of them.
Not only that, he brought out a really important point. He said the feds are going to come
That
after
too.
these folks. He's
That
like,
too.
forget the charts and all that, because that's what Becky said. Look, we got songs, we got hits, this, that, and other. He said, forget the charts. The feds are after y'all.
Yeah.
He trying to get ghosts
Yeah.
before the feds come
And I don't
knocking.
blame him.
I don't blame him. And I think what's going to end up happening, and this is just my little prediction, I'm just thinking that Becky is probably going to bid him adieu. She's probably going to say, I'm being loyal to Empire, and I'm going
Yeah,
to
she
stay.
has to because she is a part of the fabric. I
Yeah.
don't see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's expendable here. I think that you need her her presence there.
Oh, I agree.
She's gotten to this maturity level, and I like to see more of it. I like to see more
Yeah.
from her.
Yeah. I would love to
Actually.
see her in a bigger role.
Yeah.
In future episodes.
Me too.
So-
She's funny, too.
Yeah, she is. So shout out to Gabourey Sidibe.
Why you look at me? I mean, I'm done. I'm good. I'm cool.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all
Good.
good trip. Well, anyways, I want to go on to Anika Boo Boo Kitty because Lucia showed his devilish side again this episode where
Wait a
he
minute,
was
hold
trying
up.
to get rid of the
Hold
help.
up, boo boo.
Boo Boo Kitty need help
Hold
with
up.
that baby.
You need
Yeah.
help. You don't do nothing.
She's a first time parent and she doesn't have her parents around either. I'm here in the devil's house.
Excuse
I don't
me.
have my mama, my daddy around. I can't have my nanny
How
now.
many first-time parents do you know that had to have somebody taking care of the kid?
Well, I'm
I ain't
I'm
have a
just
nanny, to be
saying.
honest. I ain't had no nanny. I had to work too. Work with the school.
But you also were influenced a lot by your
Right.
parents, correct?
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
So
You're
she
right.
doesn't have her parents around at this point in time.
And she- yeah.
And also, some women just don't have that maternal instinct.
And we know Anika is spoiled anyway. Look at her. Look at her parents. You know, she's.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
care of that baby.
She was probably
Baby,
she
right.
had a very
Give it to her.
privileged upbringing,
Yeah,
probably.
she did have a privilege.
And she probably had
She did have a
nannies
privilege.
around.
She
Okay.
probably did. Yep.
Sorry to say.
Because
I'm riding with you. I'm
You
not
got
disagreeing.
nothing else to do except take care of that little baby when
I'm not disagreeing with
Even
you.
Crazy Mama was like,
She was
I
ready
took
to
care
step
of him.
up.
I took care of Lucy,
Let me
man.
go
I'm about to
take
wipe
care-
it myself.
let me
But when
go
you
take
see how
care of
crazy
Bella.
he turned out, so that should have been.
Exactly.
I've been like,
That's why
yeah,
Anika
this is
was-
why I need a nanny.
Anika said she ain't touching my baby.
Right.
She jumped up in, didn't she?
Yeah.
Shit, let me go. I mean, come on. Babies like that at that age, they're not crying 24/7. You ain't
They're
got
sleeping
nothing
a
else
lot.
to do.
They're just
You don't
sleeping
have
and
to
eating and
cook.
pooping.
You don't have to clean.
Right.
All you got to do is watch TV and take care of that little snotty nosed baby.
Well,
Oh.
she might not have the maternal instinct, but her instincts did come in when she had that baby monitor. She was flashing it over the
Exactly.
teddy bear like.
She's got
There's some
maternal. She
kinda-
does have maternal instincts. You just
Oh.
got to use them because she's shown you in two separate situations where she had them. The baby monitor,
Yeah.
and when grandma was going, you know,
Grandma got to back off.
yeah. And when she said she was going to take care of my baby, she
like,
had maternal instincts then.
Yeah.
So
like,
she
you
got
touch
them.
my
You just
baby,
got to
yeah.
use them.
Yeah. Well, like the baby monitor situation brought up. Now Tariq has been put on. He's been found out because now they know that he's the one that planted that teddy bear in there with the
He's
camera.
a true lion. That's a fool.
Yeah.
Do you notice? Did you see the flashback with him?
His
though?
mother.
That was interesting
it
too.
was interesting because his mother actually kept them apart. So
Yeah.
now I what it did is gave us an understanding as to why there's that rift
That
between
friction,
them.
Right.
yeah.
So I understand that now.
And he
but-
was almost as a child, he was really trying to warm up to Lucius. Like that was his big
Yeah.
brother. He wanted to be with his big brother, but
Right.
his mom was like, "You stay away from that boy." Him
Uh-huh.
and his mama crazy.
Right.
Right.
She was right about that. Though.
Yeah, she was. But I don't think that was a good reason for
No,
them to
no.
be separate.
No, I don't think so either. But I'm glad for the flashback to give us that insight.
Yeah.
Right. That helped a lot because I really was trying to figure out what is the rift.
Yeah, what is
between
his
these
beef?
two.
Right.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So do you guys think that Tariq is going to still continue pursuing Lucius even after he's already been put on blast for having that baby camera in there?
I want to
Yep.
see what Lucius does. I want to see if he, does he just play it off, or does he actually, confront him? Because we know it wouldn't have been admissible in court anyway.
Right.
No.
So I really didn't quite get off the full understanding of why he was actually trying to do that.
Yeah.
Because he can't prove nothing by it.
Mhm.
But the fact that Boo Kitty using her instincts, but y'all have it, and she used it. She discovered a
Okay. Well.
CNI dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how that plays out.
Mhm.
And so now let's roll on to the person that you wanted to talk about, Dre.
All right, let's talk about Dre.
Andre, he got a lot going on. So he's still having his he's broken up about Rhonda's death.
He's still grieving.
I got
yes.
that. I got
Yeah.
that. I'm just trying to figure out is he really crazy, or is it her ghostly figure returning to?
Well,
I mean,
That
he
would
already
freak me out.
he was already bipolar,
Mhm.
and then when we talked about triggers, so he's grieving. He lost his baby.
Mhm.
Now he lost his wife.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
rough.
So it's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
It's rough. I like the fact that the brothers came together.
I do too.
Yeah, they
I do
kind
too.
of came together to encourage one
Right.
another.
I always
Yeah.
like seeing that.
And I liked what Cookie had to say to him too, because he was really down, and she was like, well, I was gone all that time for 17 years, and you kind of you picked yourself up. You went to school, you got all kinds of degrees, and you went on
Yes.
to be successful,
Yes.
and you did that by your own doing. Nobody helped you do that. So if you can survive in the, not having anybody to pull you up while you were younger, then you can surely get through this on your own.
Sure.
That's a good point.
And so Cookie, her advice was really good, and Jamal also.
Jamal's cool.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, I do. I like
his,
Jamal. I like Jamal.
compassion, and he sees, to take over his meds and
Mhm.
and try to do the same thing that Rhonda used to do for him.
Right.
So that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the very few times that I see them as a family unit
Right,
kind of
coming
getting
together.
together.
Yeah, and I like that. I like to see when they are supporting one another.
Mhm. But no sooner as they have this big family bonding moment, and Andre kind of starts to have some optimism and kind of pull himself together to go back and get his things out of him and Rhonda's old house, he's being confronted by the police. And so it's like, you make 3 steps forward, then you get dragged 10 steps back.
Right. I was like, here come the Black Lives moment,
Yeah.
which I'm here for.
I'm all the way
I'm
in.
here for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Black lives do matter.
Yes, they do. And it was so crazy because the thing that really ticked me off about that scene is the lady, the neighbor, who was kind of off to the side. And you see when the police approached him, she was kind of peeping, and then she got on her phone and kind of turned her head and walked away.
I think that lady called the cops.
She did
Well,
probably call the cops
But
on
what
him.
ticked me off was the cops themselves. You came up for confrontation.
Yeah,
you
they
Yeah, they
did.
did.
pulled up
Mhm.
to have a confrontation. In fact, you were begging for one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
asked him what he was doing
Right.
there.
I mean, first of all, you could have just approached him as a man, as a gentleman, and said, hey, we got a call. something,
Exactly.
you know, where do you live? Oh, I live here. You have any information on you? Your license?
ID.
whatever.
Exactly, and his
ID.
license would have proved that because
Would've
there's
proved
no
it,
way
no.
he got through.
They weren't looking for that. They
Yeah.
were trying to get that, you know, and then you slam them to the ground, and you know, like we see or have seen over the you know last several months, police officers overdoing it, overstepping their
Yes.
bounds. I know you want to get home. We all want to get home, but you took the oath. So if anybody has to have that, you know, you have to understand that you're out there protecting not just white folk, but you're protecting whites, blacks, Mexicans, whomever. And if, and I'm this way, if that gun is not pointed at me, then I have to assume that this is not that hostile situation. You know, this fear in your life, you know, I want to get home to my family. If you're that afraid,
You don't need
Take
to
off
be
your
proud.
badge.
Right.
give up your gun, and go work at Walmart.
And see,
Right.
I think this episode is not really only exposing the policing issues within certain communities, but it's also exposing policing people with mental disabilities. Because
Right.
a lot of times you see people and they
Good
don't
point.
appear to be like have any kind of issues. But we know from this episode and these seasons going on that Dre has a lot of mental problems, and they're very deep rooted, and it's not something that he can even deal with himself. And so when the police approach a man that appears on the outside to be normal, but he has all this stuff going on internally, he might not know how to deal with that kind of confrontation. And that's where you have these hostile situations where people that do have mental disabilities, they act out in an irrational
That's
way.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cops assume that, oh, I was in fear of my life and blah, blah, blah.
And we've had in recent
In
months
recent
several
months.
several instances of
And
that.
you know,
in last week.
Last
Yeah, just
week.
last week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this guy had a mental condition. He
Right.
was pointing, what was it? I forgot exactly what instrument it was. I think it was a breathing apparatus or something.
Right.
But, you know, you were 7 to 10 feet away from him. I think you could understand that that wasn't a gun,
Right.
Right.
you know, and you got 7 cops on one,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
It's
let's just
getting
get rid of the
ridiculous.
tasers. If you're just gonna shoot to kill, well, what do you got a taser for?
Yeah. And again, shout out to Empire Writers for exposing this
Definitely.
issue because
Absolutely.
now people, like I said last week, they're seeing this. And now Empire exposed it last week, and I'm glad they didn't just leave it to one episode.
Right.
Now it's been brought into another episode where you see somebody where the audience can get to know Dre and they can get to feel sorry for him and to understand his conditions. And then to see somebody like that treated that way by the police, that's reality.
It is.
And so, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that situation because I'm pretty sure it's not going to end well.
I saw the preview for next week and it said something like they were trying to charge Andre for assault to the police, and I'm like, they
Well,
had
that's
him
their
face
first-
down.
That's always,
I'm like,
that's a
all-
given
that's-
almost.
right. But
I know. That's
But you know, they don't know who they were messing with. And I
Yeah.
think we're gonna find out.
right,
Mhm.
You
right.
know,
Because he is a
Lucius-
lion.
He's a lion.
Yes.
and
Right.
he's still the son of Lucius. Lion.
Right.
And not
right.
only that, but we also do have this character, what's his name, Angelo Dubois,
Uh-huh.
and he's
Oh, yeah,
a
and
government
he's a
official.
government
Yes.
And so they were talking about how he got rid of his DUI issues, and so I think that with this Andre situation, he might be able to
But you
influence.
talk about chickens coming home with roost, because now Lucius may have to go back to him for a favor.
After he
Right.
just
After he treated him like
After
that.
just right. That's whew.
Yeah, so I think, like I say, a lot of people are placed in these in these episodes for a reason, and I think Angelo Dubois being a government official, I think he's going to have a role in helping Andre get off.
And you never know. We may not have seen the last of Thirsty, the other attorney,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
that's
stuff. So
true.
because he,
Thirsty,
he
he's
does
dirty,
some.
though.
Yeah, he is dirty, but
but he gets
all
the
the
job
more
done.
reason why
Oh,
he may be
Thirsty's
able to
cool.
get
I
Andre
like
home.
that. Yeah.
I know.
Thirsty gets the job
Yeah,
done.
it doesn't matter what he has.
Thirsty,
to do.
aka Bubbles from The Wire.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see how these characters come together and if they come together. But that's just my prediction of what I think is going to happen.
Yeah.
So definitely stay tuned for next week, and we'll come back and have another recap for Empire Season 3, Episode 3. So you guys make sure you watch us and subscribe, tweet us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're at The Spot Real Talk. Good night.
Stand the rain. Tell me what you need to see. I ain't running.